You know, people say don't feed the trolls, and that is actually really good advice a lot of the times. But sometimes it's just so much fun and so irresistible, and I just can't help myself. And I did one of these videos as a follow-up to my 5 Stupid Things video about Ron Paul, and the comment section of a video I made months and months ago about the 9/11 Truth Movement has been so active the last few weeks surrounding the 9/11 anniversary, active with truthers, that I couldn't help myself. I can't help myself. So I'm gonna do another video, this one, about the truthers, just like I did about the crazy Ron Paul people. And actually, you know what? I kind of fucked up because I wanted to start this video the same way that I started the seriously the hell with Ron Paul video. So let me just go ahead and start over. So fuck 9/11 truthers. They've been really blowing up the comment section of 5 Stupid Things about the 9/11 Truth Movement lately, which I appreciate. It's actually one of my most viewed videos and one of my most engaged with videos, and they're really doing me a favor. You truthers are really doing me a favor by continuing to leave comments and engage with my videos. It really helps me boost my stats, so I appreciate it. You probably don't realize that that's what you're doing because you have no idea how YouTube works, because you also think apparently that I control the placement of comments on the page, which I have nothing to do with. But of course, why should I expect you to know how YouTube works? You don't know how a lot of shit works. Let me start by naming a few names. I just have 5 of them written down here because they're the ones that have given me the most pleasure the last few days. And how many of these are sock accounts? How many of these are actually just the same person is anybody's guess. I don't know. I don't make judgments because I don't like to suggest conspiracies. But it's Xzar Sunstein, Prof. Stu Diles Dano, or however the fuck you pronounce that, 9/11 Sausage Man 76, Jen I Am Long Gone, and my personal favorite, created suspiciously just a few days ago, Steve Likes to Die Young. And I also want to mention some of, I guess I could call them the good guys, the people who are holding up the banner of reason against this shitstorm of 9/11 trutherism lately. Guys like X-Tracker YT and Moopism and Gnomefro, Joshua White, and of course Edgeman LL2, who has even more fun baiting and mocking truthers than I do. Edgeman has been phenomenal the last few months. Here's really the comment on the 5 Stupid Things about 9/11 truth that really convinced me that I just had to make this video. It's from Jen I Am Long Gone, and it says, quote, Mr. Shives, whether or not you will be added to the list will be voted on this week. If deemed a disinfo specialist, you will join the likes of James Meigs, Michael Shermer, Mark Roberts, and Ryan Owens, to name just a few. I'm still on the fence. Part of me is convinced you are merely a confused, fake skeptic cult member. However, many on the voting panel are completely disgusted by you and point to your lack of a true twoof killer motivation source as a red flag. Any thoughts before I vote? And I believe I responded to this. My thoughts were, go fuck yourself. The names he mentions, the names that Jen I Am Long Gone mentions. James Meigs, he's the editor-in-chief of Popular Mechanics, which printed that awesome, yet-to-be equaled takedown of the pseudo-scientific claims of truthers in Popular Mechanics about 5 or 6 years ago, which, for anyone who has any interest in the 9/11 truth movement, or the facts about 9/11 in general, that Popular Mechanics article, which has since been expanded into a book as well, absolutely required reading. Just outstanding. And was just a big ball of bloody raw meat to the truthers. They couldn't wait to jump all over that and pick that apart, and they have failed miserably in disproving any of the points raised in that Popular Mechanics article. It's absolutely excellent. Michael Shermer, of course, the founder of the Skeptic Society, the editor-in-chief of Skeptic Magazine. Mark Roberts, who you might know if you're into this issue. He's the compiler, the creator, maintainer of the website WTC7 Lies, which I don't think he's done anything on in the last couple of years. but a very valuable 9/11 Truth debunking resource. And also Ryan Owens, who has a YouTube channel, RK Owens 4, and he's another 9/11 Truth debunker. So Jen, I am long gone. If these are the other people on the list, put me on the fucking list. Sign me up. I want to be on the list. If you idiots are willing to list me in the same company as these guys, all I can say is thank you very much. Put me on the fucking list. The list. He even capitalizes it and quotes it like it's a thing, like it's an actual thing that exists and not just a paranoid fantasy flopping around in his mind full of paranoid fantasies. So I think I'll make the list. I hope so. Some other comments on my video. Saudi Says left a comment that said, never seen a more naive little bitch in my life. You have a rude awakening coming to you soon enough. And I translated that into proper English because the misspellings and poor grammar were throughout that. So yeah, I have a rude awakening coming. When I asked him about the nature of this coming rude awakening, someone else, Electronic Medium, jumped in and said, just wait, moron! And that's been one of the most delightful things about this latest deluge of truthers on that video's comment section is how threatening they are. They make these threats, these little cute, adorable threats. I think later on in that same comment exchange, Jen, I am long gone, threatened me with prison. He said, if I don't repent of being a truther debunker, if I don't change my ways as a disinfo agent, then I'm going to be in a prison cell someday. I guess because when the revolution comes, we will be the first against the wall. We who have debunked 9/11 truth claims, we will be the first against the wall. Good, good. I can't wait. So Electronic Medium says, just wait, moron, and I responded to that by saying, basically, well, that's what I thought, as I suspected. You got nothing. And then Prof. Stud Les Dino, whatever the fuck you pronounce that as, Professor, I'll call you, because others have taken to mocking you. I think Moopism has been mocking you by calling you the Professor. So that's what I'll call your ass too, the Professor. The Professor says, what are you suspecting, maggot? Keep mind fucking till the bitter end with the commentary placement, Stevie. It is a fantastic plan for keeping eternal secrets that ultimately must work for decades to save your ass from a jail cell. It'll work. You'll be fine. Keep telling yourself that. Enjoy your freedom. Hope you get a real good price for your integrity. Oh, you are so adorable. And then he's the one who also suggested that I am somehow responsible for where comments are placed on the comment section. The top comments, as far as I know, are the ones that get thumbed up the most on the actual video page. And if you read the comments on the all comments page, like I do, it's whoever posted most recently. I have no, either way, I have no control over where the comments go. And I don't edit comments. I don't delete comments. I don't mark comments as spam, except for one time on another video where someone just kept posting the same biblical quote over and over and over again. And I said, and I told him up front, I said, I'm going to spam these anytime you do this. So, but in general, I don't mark things as spam. I don't delete comments. I don't block people. You can say and do whatever you want on the comment sections of my videos, as the 9/11 Truth 5 Stupid Things video, I think, demonstrates quite emphatically. Anyway, Prof. Stud, the Professor says, keep this comment up top, you zero integrity maggot. You disinfo spawning types can't allow comments to fall randomly, can you? Actually, we have no choice. It is fun to prove just how delusional you are about your own image. Does bumping it down on the page make it go away inside your head, you disgusting fucker, with a PH for some reason, of innocent minds? Yeah. Oh, God, you guys. You guys. Oh. I mean, as I said, the amount of engagement with the video really helps. It's very much appreciated. I love having the stats bumped up like that. I love seeing that the 9/11 Truth Movement video is one of my most engaged with videos when I check my analytics. It's really awesome. And I owe that to you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much, you crazy fucking kooks, you pathetic truthers. And I figured it out. Because I was wondering, this didn't start really blowing up until a couple of days ago. And I was wondering, I mean, obviously the 9/11 anniversary came and went, and that had a lot to do with it. But I was thinking, why all this activity on my video? Because surely I am not, by any means, a particularly prominent 9/11 truth debunker. But I figured out why Czar Sunstein and his friends / sock accounts are spending so much time on my video. And it's because I'm the only one still paying attention to them. The 9/11 truth movement is gone. It's dead. It's history. It's passé. It is as irrelevant as it has ever been. And it's never been relevant. It's always been just a small cadre of mouthy morons. But it's even more irrelevant now than it's ever been. Even the debunkers, by and large, pay no attention to the 9/11 truth movement. It has dwindled and dwindled and dwindled down to a couple of guys and their sock puppet accounts on one of my videos. And I cannot tell you how happy that makes me. And I can't tell you how soothing it is and how reassuring it is, because occasionally I will lament, even though my channel has really been taking off lately, and I thank everybody who watches my stuff and has subscribed to me. I'm almost to 5,000 subscribers, which is a really, really big deal for me, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it, and how gratifying it is, and how much fun it is to do this, and to be able to do this. But occasionally I'll look at my numbers compared with someone who's been doing it for 5 or 6 years. You know, someone who got in on the ground floor and now has tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of subs. And I'll think, man, if only I wasn't a little late to this. You know what I mean? If only I had gotten the idea or gotten the equipment or gotten the inspiration to start making these videos a few years before I did, and I had really started to put this level of effort into it before that. But then I look at people like Czar Sunstein and the Professor and all those other morons, and I think, yeah, but this is one of the good things about lagging behind. This is one of the good things about not having totally shot my wad about 9/11 truth years ago, because now I'm the only person left paying attention to them, which means that they all get to come and entertain me. And it's so much fun. And it feels so good. It feels so good that this dying movement, this pathetic parody of skepticism and critical thinking, has chosen in its death throes to fleck a little spittle onto one of my videos. It feels so gratifying to know that I am one of the last 9/11 debunkers that your movement will see before it finally passes away into the night to die unmourned and forgotten forever, you pathetic fucks. So guys, truthers, descend, threaten away, shake your little fists, make your ridiculous, grandiose threats, make your ridiculous claims about how anyone who isn't a truther, anyone who mocks or sneers at the ridiculous bullshit of the 9/11 truth movement, just is either a government disinfo agent, or doesn't know basic science, or doesn't know anything about engineering, or blah blah blah, 1,700 architects and engineers, whatever. Keep spewing that gobbledygook bullshit all you want, because all it does is make my fucking dick hard to hear you do that, to see you do that on my videos. I fucking love it. I love diving in every once in a while and poking my finger in your eyes. I love that I can get to you this much, that you'll actually create fucking sock accounts just to troll me. Do you have any idea what a boost that is to my ego? Do you have any idea how fucking awesome that makes me feel? I must have really attained a certain plateau in this YouTube thing if I have motherfuckers like you creating YouTube accounts for the sole purpose of trolling me. You have no idea how good that feels. You have no fucking clue how good that feels, because you don't have any fucking videos for people to troll. Because all you do is create your own little YouTube accounts, most of which I notice are at most a couple of months old, have no subscribers, have no views, most of the time have no fucking content at all. All you do is create your own little sock channels, and then you go around and you divide yourself into 2 or 3 pieces with your different accounts, and you piss on other people's work. And I love that you do that because it is an absolutely perfect reflection of the 9/11 truth movement in toto, because that is all truthers ever do. They produce nothing of their own. They have no insight. They have no knowledge. They have nothing to add to the conversation. The conversation that they have demanded we have, by the way, except for innuendo and insinuation and fucking insane paranoia. All they can do is piss on what other people have because they have nothing and they are capable of creating nothing. So please, piss on what I have. Piss on what I have. It makes me laugh. It warms my heart. I cannot tell you how it warms my heart. Please, all you guys, Exar Sunstein, Professor, 9/11 Sausage Man, Jen I Am Long Gone, Steve Likes to Die Young. How flattering that you would create a sock account just for me, you pathetic piece of shit. Please continue to troll. Please, you can do it. Please, have at it. I'm not going to stop you. I am not going to stop you one bit. I don't spam. I don't delete comments. By all means. I hardly ever even thumb shit down, guys. Say whatever you want. It's yours. Hey, me casa su casa. Say whatever you want. Because you know why? The crazier you motherfuckers get, and the more of you there are, the more perfect that comment page becomes. Because if anybody ever is interested in 9/11 truth or 9/11 truth debunking, and they say to me, well, what's the deal with the 9/11 truth movement? Like, why does everybody like make fun of them? Why are they so mocked? Why does everybody with half a brain just piss and shit all over the 9/11 truth movement? What's the deal with those guys? Why are they so despised and sneered at and mocked? All I have to do now is just send them the link to the comment section of that video, and they can see for themselves, in your own words. You're beautiful. And you're idiots too. You're beautiful in a sense, but you're also idiots. Just want to make that clear.